Welcome to students for the module Personalized Care and Social Prescribing, and the module code is SHN5023. Today I will present the lecture relevant to week 1, and this lecture is related to the level 5 semester 2, and my name is Samrina Afzal and I'm health and social care lecturer at Scholar School System in Birmingham campus. Let's have a look about the session 1, that is basically related to the assessment unpacking. So let's have a look about the learning outcomes of the session 1. So during this session, we will go through what this module will cover. We will also have a look about the assessment unpacking. We will go through the in more explanations about the assessment 1 extended guidelines. And briefly, we will also discuss about the assessment 2, that is the literature review. And finally, we will have a look about the grading criteria for assessment 1 and 2. Let's go to the next slide. So let's have a what will this module will cover throughout the semester 2. First of all, we will go through the principles and practice of personalized care. This module will also we have to have a look about the holistic care provision, and then we will go through the assessment and support planning for individuals and communities. And further, we'll go through the role of social prescribing interventions for universal model of personalized care. Then we will have a look integrated care system. And finally, we will discuss about the interdisciplinary working. So let's talk about the assessments for this module, personalized care and the social prescribing. During this module, the students have to be complete two different type of the assignments. One is group presentation and the second one is literature review. The group presentation is comprises of total 15 minutes, where the students need to present their work about the specific topic for about 10 minutes, and further he has to defend his topic by answering the specific type of the question that the lecturer will ask during the presentation time, and it will be total comprises of the 5 minutes. The second assessment where the students will be assessed for this module will be the literature review, and the word count will be 2500 words or equivalent, and it will be the total 60% of the whole module, while the group presentation is 40% of the whole module. On this slide, the information is about the assessment and deadlines. The first assessment, that is a group presentation, the deadline will be the 14th February 2025, and the students will get the summative feedback within 15 days after post in hand, and the learning outcome will be one for this assessment that we will also go through on the next slides. The second assessment is a literature review, and the deadline will be 21st of March 2025, and the students will get the final summative feedback within 15 working days after post in hand, and the learning outcome will be the 2O, and we will go through all these learning outcomes on the next slide. So let's have a look about the module learning outcomes for that will be the part of the both assessments. Upon completion of this module, the students should be able to understand about, demonstrate how strength-based approaches can be used to support diverse communities to achieve positive health and well-being outcomes. And the outcome first is a part of the assessment one, that is a group presentation. The second learning outcome will be the students have to critique the evidence base for the effectiveness and appropriateness of social prescribing interventions on individuals' health and well-being, including different methods of assessing, planning, and evaluating the outcomes. This learning outcome will be the part of the literature review assignment. You can see on this slide the extended guidelines that will be the part of the group presentation, and students have to answer all the questions that has been provided on the extended guidelines. Further, you can also go through the extended guidelines on the module handbook, and a further explanation has already been provided during the class sessions. So the lecturer will organize the groups during the class session, and the maximum number of the students will be 3 to 4. And how you can make a good presentations, the students have to look around, and they also go through the previous formative feedback, and what was the formative feedback from the last semester, and in this way they can also improve the present group presentation work. On this slide, I have added the grading criteria grid that will be the part of the first assignment, and the student will be assessed on the basis of the three criteria. The first will be the 50%, and second criteria will be the 30%, and the third criteria will be the 20% part of the whole group presentation work. The second assessment for this module will be the literature review. And what will be the literature review? A literature review is basically a piece of the academic writing that basically demonstrate the knowledge and understanding of the academic literature on the specific type of the provided topic. There are basically five key steps to write a literature review. First of all, you have to search the relevant literature. That means you have to go through the different types of the literature review related to your topic. Then you have to evaluate the sources, and third, you have to think about the different types of the identify the different types of the themes and statements from the different researcher in different literature reviews, and what is the limitations of the research, and further you have to outline the structure, and finally you have to write down your literature review. So what will be the basic structure that the students can follow for writing the literature review? Basically, for writing the literature review, the students have to follow the standard essay structure that includes the three parts. First will be the introduction, second will be the main body, and the third will be the conclusion part as well. You can see on this slide, this slide is basically for understanding where the students can search the data to write down and understand the literature about the specific given topic. So the students can go through the Scopus and the Web of Science, core base science.government site. They can also find the literature review on by searching on the Science Direct or the PubMed. And finally, they can also find the data related to their specific given topic for writing the literature review by searching the online LTU sources. On this slide, I have added the grading criteria grid for the literature review. That is the final assessment for this module, and the students will be assessed on the basis of the three criteria. And the first will be the 40%, and second will be also the 40%, while the last, that is the use of the academic literature, written communication, and accurate referencing style, and it is a 20% part of the whole grading criteria grid. On this slide, I have added some links related to the extended guidelines for both assessment, that means assessment 1 and assessment 2. And please, you can also go through on the Moodle to approach both these links, and further extended guidelines have already been discussed regarding the assessment 1, that is group presentation, and further information related to the assessment 2 guidelines, extended guidelines will be provided during the next sessions. And at the end, I would like to say thank you very much for listening to me. Have a nice day.